Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm still Sean. This is a crypto lunch break. Glad you're here. Man, we have a lot of stuff to go over today. Today is very, very interesting. Give me a sec here. Okay. Who's here? Let's jump over to the chat. Hey, what's up, Otto? Duhast Bitcoin. That's my man. Didn't do a show this weekend. It's been a rough week. If you watch my last news crypto lunch break, you know why. But hitting the ground running this week. Wanted to get this show out. There's a lot of stuff to go over. A lot of really important things, I think. Seriously, one of these stories changed my life. That sounds really cliche and goofy, but it is actually true. But if it's your first time here, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the subscribe button. Really, really helps me out. And the bell for notifications so you get notified whenever I put content out, which I try to put out as much as I can every week, whether it's like reviews or interviews. I think I have an interview or two coming up this week. I think it's going to go down. I've been thinking it's going to go down for a while, for like probably about a week now. Kifs thinks it's going to go up. We're at this point now, and it's been pushing and pushing. But we're like at the tip of the wedge. We've got to go up or down. I think we're going to go down, and then we're going to shoot back up. Yes, please smash the like us button. I appreciate it. But I think it's going to go down. 22. I don't know. That's pretty low. That is pretty low. However, I do think we're going to hit go down to the 20s. Yeah. Well, then we're going to we're gonna go down, and it's going to be a quick crash. I think it depends on how sentiment goes. But then we're gonna shoot back up. Let us jump into the news, as there are quite. Oh, also, I was talking about, please crush the like button, crush the like, subscribe, all that. Also, comment after this goes live, not just in the live chat, but after this is up, so you're entered in to win crypto this week. I think I'm going to give it away on Wednesday. I'm going to give away 200 million. What else? I'm going to give away Divi, and I'm going to give away Munch, which I just did a review. It's the one right. Let me make it a little bigger. Right here with the donut. Check that out. I'm going to give away some of the Munch token too, which is a cool. You can watch the review. It's a very cool project. Cool community. I've really started to get involved with the community because I really like what they're doing. I think it's a very cool. Hey, Stefan, glad to have you here. All right. So with that being said, let's jump into the news. There is a lot of interesting stuff going on. This Bitcoin faces fresh new scrutiny as police call for new powers to freeze crypto assets in the UK. Now I have to go pull up my VPN over here to read you the article because it's very, very silly. So Scotland Yard has asked the government to, let me read it so that you can hear the ridiculousness of it. The country's largest police force has called for new powers to freeze cryptocurrency assets, just days after the financial watchdog said that many crypto businesses weren't meeting money laundering standards. Detectives with the London Metropolitan Police, also known by the name of Scotland Yard, want the ability to freeze criminals' crypto assets in the same way that they can stop them from transferring funds with traditional assets. So I guess maybe the Harry Potter shit is real over there, and the British government could, wave a wand and make that kind of stuff happen. But that's the point of crypto, is that you can't do those things. So they're asking for some magical powers, but are they magical powers? Because we're going to go to this story. So the U.S. recovers millions in cryptocurrency paid to the Colonial pipeline ransomware hackers. This is the newly formed sector of the Department of Justice, the Digital Extortion Task Force. Now, this, and I read this and I watched the video, and this guy says that they seized Bitcoin wallets and crypto wallets and got the funds. And they don't talk about how. They don't really go into it. I really want to look into this, because this should not be possible. They should know where should be able to track it. They should be able to do, a chain analysis and find it. They should know where it's, you can even know the people that are involved. But to get the money, that's a whole different thing. And what was it? Ransomware undertaken. So it's kind of a crazy story, because there's this Russian like hacker criminal group called like Dark Side. That's what it's called, because it's like, comics. Anyway, they're called Dark Side, and they make ransomware, and then they give it out to hackers or rent it or whatever. Then they commit the crime, but they have to pay like a percentage back for using the software. It seems like a really interesting way they have that set up. But they go into all this. It's pretty crazy. But the craziest thing is that they said that they recovered 4.4 million from the Bitcoin wallet. That seems odd that they would be able to actually recover it. All right. Okay. Just checking the chat. An asset manager nicknamed 50 Cent made 1.1 billion on Bitcoin in 5 months. This kind of goes into the big story that I want to hit in a little bit. So this, what was it there? Yes, I think it's in Britain also. Yeah, Ruffer is the name of the company, or the manager, London-based firm. The firm, that's the word. Ruffer is the name of the firm. They boast $32 billion of client assets. Now, they put $600 million into Bitcoin last November when it was going under 20,000. So if they put a small amount, and they took in over $1.1 billion in profit. So they're definitely looking to make more crypto bets in the future. That's pretty cool. China is cracking down. Also, they're blocking Weibo accounts in Judgment Day for Bitcoin. They stepped up this crackdown on Bitcoin trading and mining, blocking a slew of new cryptocurrency-related accounts on the Twitter-like Weibo platform over the weekend. So they are really going at it. Everyone, the line seems to be being drawn, especially with, I think, the Biden administration coming out very much against crypto, very much for draconian kind of regulation is really what they're pushing for. We really need to push back on that. All right, now the big stuff. This is insane, and this story is what I was talking about. Really, it has changed my life. It has changed my way of thinking when it comes to Musk. So Musk crypto tweets destroyed lives. Anonymous says, as the hacker group targets Tesla CEO. I'm going to leave a link to the video from Anonymous in this. Everything felt wrong about what he was doing, and everyone knows it. Everyone said it. I said that was really weird about the North American Bitcoin Mining Council, how obviously that's been set up for months, and they act like it's for show. I mean, idiots will fall for it. They'll definitely fall for that. But to think that some billionaires got together and met up with some miners in North America and formed a council, over coffee one day. These people have like teams of lawyers that have been working on something like this for months in advance before they even talk to each other physically. That had to happen. And then also the timing of that all happening right after, days after China cracks down on mining, and those miners are moving a big portion of them to North America. It's all obvious. To anyone that has a critical thinking capability, that's all obviously a conspiracy. These people are all working together. Conspiracy is not a bad word. It's a legitimate thing. That's why it's a crime. That's why you can be charged with conspiracy. It's a thing. And there's conspiracy theories, but once you have fact, it's just a conspiracy. And the stuff that Anonymous goes over in this is insane. So the video accuses Tesla CEO of abandoning Bitcoin, which was odd that he did the whole thing and then started the whole thing about the environment, and it all exploded everywhere as a form of payment in order to keep up with government subsidies. So they rip into Musk for a lot of things that I didn't know. I've been a big fan of Musk. I've defended him. So many people are just like, I'm done with him, done with him, done with him. And then I begun to see him as more of a douche, kind of just a billionaire, and the crypto's his plaything. But I think it's worse than that. I think it's much more nefarious than that. From what they said and showed in this video. So over the year, first off, Tesla made more just off its Bitcoin holdings in like a couple months, in like a month or two, than it's made for years selling the electric cars. Think about that. That's nuts. The bulk of Tesla's income and the money that they make comes from government subsidies. And like I said, I think that especially now, the lines are being drawn. And with this administration, they're very anti-Bitcoin, very anti-crypto. It's obvious. And they're saying that he was like threatened to lose his government subsidies if he didn't come out against Bitcoin, and he did. Also, stuff about he's destroying the environment, screwing over, over in like Africa where they're mining for the lithium batteries, which, people kind of knew that, but, and I'm guilty of it. I've given the man so much benefit of the doubt. But after watching this video, it's like, no, it's, if you claim to be open-minded, you have to be able to change your mind. And I did. I have changed my mind. But they have Anonymous is targeting him and is going after him. Like he was born into an emerald mine from South Africa that his parents owned. That was like an apartheid owned, which is kind of like basically a nice way to say slavery mine. But it's pretty crazy. So I'm going to leave a link to the video in this, and losing the government subsidies, that wasn't something that I was even thinking of, is the reason why he was doing that. But yeah, pretty insane. Next, some good news for me, and for everybody. But I'm going to try and take a much more active role in this. So I'm from Texas, and the governor signed a law creating a legal framework for crypto investments. I should have the tweet up. It's a very, very positive tweet. Our governor's I love our governor. He's an amazing guy. He stands up to the federal government constantly. You may not like him if you're especially more liberal. But stuff with like COVID, the federal government would say, everyone locked down or do this. And And he would say, no, we're just fuck off. What are you going to do? Come and get us. You're closing churches. No, we never close churches here. A lot of states and the government guidelines were to leave liquor stores open, but people weren't allowed to go to church. And that's just common sense tells you that. Once again, critical thinking tells you that doesn't make any sense. And that's the thing. People started to think critically. People started to ask questions. Why can I go to Walmart? Why can I be around a bunch of people, but I can't be around people in other situations? How come I can be around people at 8:30 at night, but at 9 at night, then I'm not allowed to be around people anymore? What happens? And there's no reason for that. So when those questions can't be answered, in Texas, we stood up and to the federal government just said, no, that's stupid. So great. Anyway, going off on a rant, but governor, solid governor. But his tweet and all the stuff he's been talking about now, when it comes to crypto and when it comes to blockchain, is very, very positive. And I think that Texas is going to lead the way when it comes to blockchain and crypto now in the future, especially with the mass exodus from California to Texas. So I'm really looking forward to this. I'm actually going to contact the governor's office and my own senator, and I'm going to offer my goofball expertise. If there's anything that I can do, I'm going to try to get more involved. I'm going to try to get more involved in the political aspect of crypto and blockchain in my state, which then I guess in the country. But I'm gonna do that this week. I used to have some pretty solid connections in the political field when I was a financial advisor, because there were some scandals, but we had connections with several senators. Not me personally, but my office. So, but not my office, the office I worked at. There's very, I didn't do anything. I just, hung out with them. But yeah. So that is about it for today. Good stuff when it comes to Texas. Crazy stuff when it comes to Anonymous and Elon Musk. Like I said, I'll put the link's not in the description, but I'll put the link in the description as soon as we end this, so you guys can check that out. Remember to push the like button and to leave a comment, so you are entered to win the Munch, the Pandemic coin, and the Divi. And Cinnabot. I'm just going to run the gambit. Give away a lot. That really is a lot. I do love you guys, though. So I hope you enjoy it. All right. You guys take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I don't know. I usually say see you tomorrow, but I don't know. Ending these is so hard without my video that Dennis made. I need to upload that. So here, I'll play this video that I made. It's pretty funny. It's about crypto tribalism.
I like you and have no reason not to.
I like you and have no reason not to.
Hey, don't we each like different cryptocurrencies?